This episode of The Young Turks is brought to you by Thrillist. One resident in Hayden, Ohio, who's identified only as Mark, is in a little bit of trouble because of a KKK snowman that he created in his front yard and because of the Aryan Nation's flag that he puts up in front of his house.
Among other terrible things he's done. First, let's watch the news reporting of this, and then we'll give you more fun details, including my favorite part.
I came by and I couldn't believe it. There's a noose on it. It's disgusting. It's appalling.
This isn't your run-of-the-mill Frosty the Snowman.
It's pretty self-explanatory if you look at it. I mean, it's got the cone head and the black eyes. It had a noose on it this morning.
But the man and his friends who built it say there's nothing sinister about this sculpted snow.
It's a snowman. I mean, it's not, there's nothing hateful about it that I can see.
For about a week now, the snowman sat towering on Mark's front lawn in Hayden. By the time we arrived, the noose had been removed.
It's a disgrace to our neighborhood, and it's something that we definitely don't want here. And it puts a black mark on all of us. I mean, there's no one else around here that thinks the way he does.
Why do you think people are offended?
Hell if I know.
Look at the flag.
You want to cause trouble?
Our camera was rolling when Kootenai County Sheriff's deputies showed up. Neighbors called authorities to complain. The Sheriff's Department says it warned Mark that displaying a noose violated Idaho state law. That's when Mark and a friend decided to knock off the pointed hat.
I never saw a noose up there.
Really?
I don't see one now.
We have pictures. People took pictures of it.
Yeah, that's fine. I never saw it.
This isn't the first time neighbors have been outraged. In July, KXLY4 News interviewed Mark about his collection of controversial white supremacist flags.
We know those people and we know what they are and what they represent, and it's no question what it is.
Many living here are just happy for a small victory on what was once a quiet block.
It's just a game, and they have too much time on their hands, but somebody needs to say that's enough.
First, I love the guys, like, what? I never saw the noose.
Yeah, there's no noose on there, but we took a picture that shows it with a noose. Oh, that's fine, but I don't see it now.
I love that. Can you see why people might think that's hateful? Hell if I know. Meanwhile, there's a Confederate flag behind it.
I know.
Okay. And then he had the Aryan Nation flags. But get a load of this guy. He didn't get in trouble for that, right? And that's the picture with the noose that neighbors took earlier. He once got in trouble because during Halloween, neighbors were saying that he was passing out bullets to the kids. Right,
but I mean, in his defense, he said he passed out bullet shells because he had run out of candy.
Yeah, that's my favorite part. He's like, no, it wasn't bullets. It was bullet casings. And only after I ran out of candy. Okay, look, so now, what should be done about this, okay? One, you're passing out bullet casings. I'm done with you. I'm having the cops surround your house, okay? No, you're not passing out bullet casings to kids, okay? So that's to me, that's you draw the line there, right? In Idaho, they have a law about nooses. You can't display the noose. Okay, that's clear enough. Got to get rid of the noose. If you build the KKK snowman on my yard, we're going to have trouble, okay? Mm-hmm. You build it on your yard, honestly, I get why the neighbors are upset, and God bless them, and I love them and everything, but it's America. I think he gets to build the KKK snowman.
Yeah, but you know, in a lot of neighborhoods in the United States, there are rules regarding the color that you can paint your house. There are rules regarding what kind of signs. I mean, if it's political signs, obviously you get a pass, but you can't have like banners, like random banners on your house.
Absolutely. There's zoning laws, there's all that stuff, and I'm against all those. Mm-hmm. Like when they say, oh no, I don't like your house being pink. Okay, then go live somewhere else. I don't know. I mean, like, oh, your lawn is not mowed enough. Okay, then you mow it.
It lowers the property value.
Yes.
I know that's what people say, but I'm not buying it. I never like that argument because that's a way of your neighbors deciding what you should do with your life instead of you. Now, obviously, I can't disagree with this man any more than I already do, right? Mm-hmm. But I think he's got a right to fly an Aryan Nation flag, and I think he's got a right to build a clown-ass KKK snowman. That's his problem, not my problem. And, you know, look, the minute he starts passing out bullets to my kids, then we got a problem, okay? Do you see what I'm saying? But it's America. What can you do? Steve.
You know, it is America, and you have the right to have quiet enjoyment of your house, which means your neighbors can't fuck with that enjoyment. And one of the ways of doing it is to make your house really, like, you know, awful in terms of, you know, making it really unattractive, unmowed lawns, loud music. So, I mean, regulations do make sense. Of course, you can't go overboard with it, but they do make sense. So I disagree with your blanket dismissal of it's your property, you can do whatever you want. That's not true. You can't.
No, I know. Of course. As with everything, it's a spectrum, it's a balance, right? So the question, for example, if you have really loud noise, but that noise then comes onto my property, right? So your rights end at the bridge of my nose, is the old saying, right? And so now if you got neon lights and the lights coming onto my property, I get it, right? And I understand that there is an extreme where I would agree with that position, right? I happen to be on the end of the spectrum where I respect the individual property rights and speech rights more than others do, okay? I'm going to give them wide deference, including to the KKK guy who would do God knows what to me, right? But so I think the freedom is more important than the community being upset. I just do. Because look, they're upset about the KKK guy today. They're going to be upset about something else tomorrow. And then the third day they're going to be upset about the Muslim guy and the mosque, and then they're going to be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
no,
the fourth day they're going to be upset that there's a lib with a Obama sticker on his car. It's not their business. And now we have a new sponsor, Thrillist. They're very cool because they hook you up with really interesting things going on in your town or any town you might be in that you don't know about.
Right. They also let you know where the best restaurants, bars, venues are.
Thrillist.com/TYT.